What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a 2020 What's in My Bag video to kind of have a record of what's in my bag after my first year of disc golf and kind of give people an idea of what's an average rec player's bag. Apologize for any background noise. They're doing some land clearing beside my house, so that's unfortunate on my part. But hey, let's get it done. Let's go get started with my putters. I got this first putter. This is a DX Rhino. I didn't buy this one. I got this one at a small CTO tournament in a player's pack. I really don't putt this disc that much. It's more or less a brick. I use it for some putts where maybe it's windy outside like it is today a little bit, or the basket's on the incline. I don't want to roll away because it doesn't really have a whole lot of glide at all. So that's about all I use it for. But hey, it's helped me at some point in time, so that's why I kind of keep it in my bag. For the first half of the year, my main putter was this Paige Pierce Prototype Fierce. I used it mainly for, of course, putts inside Circle 1, and it did me well for a long time. And at some point in time over summer, I kind of switched from this one as my main putter to my Paul McBeth Black Flag Special Edition Luna. I know I probably shouldn't be throwing this one because it is special edition, but again, I'm not a collector. I don't hang this on my wall. I like to use them. This disc has done me well. I actually got another one because the grip sent me one when they replaced my bag, so I was fortunate for that. I do have a backup. This disc is a very good putting disc. I don't really throw putters a whole lot as far from distance, but I had done this one, so it's done me well, so I will keep it in the bag for sure. Switching to my mid-ranges. First mid-range I got, outside of course my starter pack, was I got this basic MD and D-line plastic. It's MD, just a normal MD0. It has no turn and no fade. It's one of the straightest discs that I do have. I do use it for tunnel shots. It is max weight, so I do like it. It will pretty much stay on any line that I throw it on. I use it for a lot of turnaround and hyder shots where I'm in trouble because I'm in tree jail or something like that, and it does a good job for that. Again, in those tunnel shots, it does very well. It's taking a beating. But it's still doing me well. And then I have a couple buzzes. It took me a while to get some buzzes. This is my first buzz I got. I got it from a friend. It's very light. I use this probably from, I want to say, most likely 125 in. It's very straight. Anything over that, other than that, I tend to kind of turn it over a little bit because it is very light. And on windy days, I can't use it at all. It's a Buzz, X Buzz. I'm not sure the weight, but I know it's very light. All right, next this is my Paige Pierce Buzz. I wanted something a little bit more stable towards the end of the flight. So I picked this up. I throw this. This is probably my longer range, mid-range disc. This is Paige Pierce, again, Buzz in Tour Series plastic. It's nice, it's flat, nice, has a nice feel to it. And the only thing I don't like about this one is if it's wet or raining, I can't throw it at all because it does become very slick, but it is a good go-to disc. Also bought another Buzz recently just because I like the stamp and I wanted a glow disc. This is a Halloween 2020 Buzz, glow Buzz. It really serves the same purpose as my first Buzz, this one. But again, because it is a little bit different plastic and a little bit heavier, I can throw it in the wind. For the most part, it's straight, a little slide fade at the end. But it's another good disc. Probably my best mid-range that I like throwing is this first edition Razor Claw. I got this last Christmas in the this Mania Black Mystery Box. It's with the signature disc in that. So this is a first edition, again, Razor Claw. Again, one of those discs I probably shouldn't be throwing, but again, I throw a disc. I don't hang them on walls. But this disc, it's more or less a utility disc for me. It doesn't have a whole lot of glide, so I can't throw it very far. But I can flick it a little bit. It does let me skip a good bit, so it gets me out of some trouble. It is a little bit more stable than the Buzzes, so it will finish a little bit more left at the end. And I really do like this disc, and I recommend anybody get it. I know some people say it's similar to a Harp or a Zone, but this is a hard paper tactic that this Mania has. I do really enjoy that one. Kind of moving on to my fairway drivers and other drivers. This is a West Side Sear. I got this from a buddy. I haven't thrown a whole lot. It's not bad. I mean, it's a little bit unstable, but for the most part, it does fly pretty straight. I probably need to throw this one a little bit more just to kind of get used to it. But again, I have some other discs in this category that I rely on, so I don't use it too much. Another one of my favorite discs is this Instinct. I got this last year also in that Discmania mystery box. It's this neoplastic, has a very good grip to it as well. I first started using this more or less as my overstable or fairway driver, because it did at first. It was very stable for me as far as finish to left. Over time, it's kind of got beaten in a little bit, so it does fly a little bit straighter. I probably need to throw this one a little bit more as well, but it is a good fairway driver disc. What's kind of replaced that one as far as something I needed to go left in a hurry is this Champion T-Bird I got. It's a nice stamp. I do like it. I got a couple months to go. So those short holes, I do need a quick shot left. This is what I use a lot of times. But again, as my arm speed's picking up, I can throw a little bit straighter, so it's not doing quite as what I wanted it to do. Also, it's not max weight, it's 167, which is a good weight for me, I think. My go-to disc, more or less, and this speed range is a Maverick. I've always thrown a Maverick from the beginning. I had one that I bought early on that I lost in a local course of mine in a pond, and it's made its way back, but at this point in time I've given it to my wife because she needed something in that category. So I use this Prime Maverick right here. I'll replace that one. It's a great disc. It's starting to get beat up a little bit like a Prime Plastic tends to do. So I replaced that one with this Lucid Maverick. A buddy of mine, about Monday, he did custom dye this one. He does a pretty good job of dyeing some discs. This one's getting kind of beat in. This was the first disc, or only disc I've got an ace with, so it's very special to me. It does a good job for me. It's more or less my go-to disc when I know I'm kind of struggling off the tee box. But even now a little bit, I'm starting to turn over too much. I try to put on Anheuser, so I got to really just really trust the disc and let it do what it's going to do. This Escape right here, again, this is a 9-speed Escape, also in a Prime Plastic. This is really the first disc I bought outside of the basic end of a starter pack, and I threw it for a while. Then I lost it in the same pond. I lost my Maverick in, and it's made its way back to me during the summertime, and I threw it for a long time again off the tee box. It is my go-to disc. It could do what I wanted to do. Turn when I need to turn, but now it's getting really beat in. I don't know if you can see it. It's getting kind of warped and everything, so it's almost really to the point of I can't use it anymore because it's going to turn. If it's any type of crosswind, it's going to turn into a roller really quick. It's gashed up everywhere. So I do have another Prime Escape that I may just replace this one with. But I do have a premium plastic Escape. This is the Fusion. I do love this disc as well. I threw it a good bit at my last tournament because I was turning the Maverick over too much and on my other disc. But again, the Escape and Maverick are, as far as the trilogy disc, that's two of my favorite ones that I do have. Of course, the really only ones I do have are the trilogy right now, at least. I recently traded somebody a Zeus for this Undertaker. I got the Zeus. It's nice and pretty cotton candy colors at a tournament. It was too much for me. I knew it off the bat, so I wanted something that a little bit slower speed. So I traded him. Actually, this is not this. I traded for this. I traded the guy the SBZ3 for this one. That I got at a Trilogy Challenge. Again, this is a little higher speed disc. Undertaker has a little bit more stability, so again, it does hook up a good bit. I haven't thrown that one too much. I just got this one here recently from a buddy. I traded him my Trilogy Challenge bounty for it. Paige Pierce Undertaker. So I really haven't even thrown this one, so I'm looking forward to kind of getting out there with this. This is an old trusty one, the Beast. Again, this is one of the first discs I bought. Not really this disc one. I had an old Beat Purple one I got from Playing Against Sports, but I lost that one in a pond down at Four Palms in Jacksonville. It turned on me because it was beating so much and didn't come back. So I had a buddy. He gave me this one because he didn't use it anymore. The Beast again it's a good disc. This is in DX plastic. I threw this one for a while. Kind of fell out of favor for some other things. But it's still a very good disc. I do need to throw it more because it is pretty reliable when it does. And I think this is really one of the first ones I could hyzer flip. I need to get back to it. This is in my bag just because I found it. I hadn't taken it out yet. I was at Hornet's Nest and I found this disc buried in some leaves. I called the guy. try to get it back to him or text him. He told me just to keep it because it was too flippy. This is a Innova, I want to say Sidewinder. It's a faded. I mean, it's pretty beat in and warped. Doing a couple times. It's not bad. Again, I may try it out some more. I may just cycle it out as I need more space. Here we have a destroyer again. I don't really throw a destroyer. This is a 168 destroyer. I got this from the Augusta Classic. Pretty cool stamp there. So if you ever get a chance to play in that tournament, the Augusta Classic, put on by the Augusta Disc Golf Association, is a very good tournament. It has 3 courses over 3 days. It's a very fun time. It's a beach here, I believe. But I got this. Again, the only reason I really keep this in my bag is sometimes it's good to have something high speed for a skip shot. So that's what I use it for, more or less. A big skip shot that I need for a distance. And it's worked out pretty well. My 2 main drivers, though, that I use are going to be the Avenger SS. This is in a Z plastic right here. I got this sometime back in the summertime, I believe. And I lost it for a while, practicing for a tournament at Lake Olmsted. I threw it in hole 17 in the water and stayed there for about a month. Eventually, I got it back. I got Scuba Steve there who does some diving. He got it back for me, and I was very grateful. But this is I love this disc. Right now, it's very, very, very understable. I know it's gonna go right, and I know if I want some distance out of it, I need a lot of room to work with. So on those tight holes, I can't throw this, but it's wide open. I can get some good distance out of it. I do like it. Again, this is another one that was dived by my buddy bought Monday. And then because I lost that Avenger SS, I had that Zeus, and I traded it for this Avenger SS. This is it's an older one. It's probably about at least 8 years old, but again, it was a pretty new condition. The guy traded it for me. So he got what he wanted, and I got what I wanted. So to me, it's a pretty fair deal. This is another Avenger SS. This is in some of the crystal Z plastic, so it's a little bit more stable than the other Avenger. And that's what I use it for again. So it's fly straight as well. It turns a little bit, but again, I know it's going to come back for me. So I do enjoy throwing this one. It's a little bit more pedal top than this one. So that's pretty much what I have in my bag as far as disc wise. I do have some 3 new discs coming today. I got some from MVP and Axiom, so 3 discs. So I'm excited about those. Insanity and a Wave and a I can't remember them offhand, but it was there. I recently got a new toy because I do like some gadgets. I did get this Bushnell rangefinder again because I'm getting old, and I use this mainly for my upshots to kind of see how far the basket is. I do recommend it. It's expensive, of course it is, but I have some extra money kind of lying around, so it has helped me as far as trying to look at them upshots, how far I need to kind of throw the disc, and it's just neat to have it as a gadget. I do have this disc catcher here. The quick stick, it does come in handy as far as retrieving some discs, but it's very fragile, so be careful with that. One of the best things I have in my bag though is of course you gotta have some water, some different stickers. We got Team Wicked Aces right there, which I'm working with this year. So again, I do appreciate Valerie and all the members of Team Wicked Aces. Please go to their website, and I'll have a link in there. Of course, if you want to buy anything, you can use my promo code FLOWERS15 to get you a 15% discount. So I do appreciate it. Shout out to the Summit Disc Golf Club. Again, it's a good group of guys there that I go play sometimes. They have a very nice course called Dillon Park in Sumter, South Carolina. So I do encourage you to go get that. OTB Disc is always a good place to go get discs. That's one of my favorite online retailers. It's OTB Disc, so check them out. So that's it, guys, for my 2020 What's in the Bag. Again, I'm kind of curious to see how my bag changes over this next year. What kind of stays in, what kind of leaves. As I get better in my arm, hopefully gets a little bit faster arm speed, I can start throwing some different discs. And again, as you see, I do have a nice mixture of brands. I'm not brand loyal by any means. It's just what's worked for me best at that point in time. So hope y'all enjoy this. Hope you got something out of it. If you didn't, again, it's just more or less for me to kind of keep an eye on what's in my bag, and so I can keep a record. And I'll see y'all later.